Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today I just want to talk a little bit about how Blizzard handled the Felslate exploit and consequential ban wave that happened in the first week of September right after the expansion came out. Now, I haven't heard a lot about this, which is surprising to me because this was a very questionable ban wave for a lot of people, and it also happened at a very early point in the expansion, and it affected a lot of people, but I haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about it. And what was even more surprising is that Blizzard actually handled it really well, and I've never seen Blizzard, apologize and stuff. I've never really seen Blizzard be like, we were wrong, our bad, and I still haven't really seen anyone talk about it. So I just want to make sure that, people know that Blizzard, does give a crap. I don't know how else to word it, but basically what happened was in the beginning of September, there was a world quest for miners that would send you to this area where you'd have to kill this mob, and when you killed that mob, you could mine Felslate off of them, but if you didn't, loot them first to get the quest item, the mob would respawn again and respawn again and respawn again, so you could essentially mine a ton of Felslate before handing in the quest, and it was technically an exploit because the mob was not supposed to respawn immediately, or maybe you weren't supposed to be able to mine it before you looted it. I don't really know. It was an exploit. It wasn't something I took advantage of. I'm not even a miner, but I know a lot of people did, and I know a lot of people got banned as a result of this. And in my opinion, this was a very questionable ban because this wasn't, a lot of times when people are exploiting, what they're doing is walking up to a wall and mage blinking through the wall, and then using an item that makes them slow fall down into this thing, and then they've glitched themselves into another room. Usually an exploit is very clearly, they're not supposed to do it and they're doing it, right? It's usually something that's very obviously, this is wrong. But when you're a week into an expansion, a week into, a new area, new mobs, world quests as a whole are brand new, I feel like maybe you'd feel wow, this is so good, I found this trick. But I don't think a lot of people would think of it as an exploit because they weren't really doing anything. The mob was just respawning and they were just killing it. There wasn't an effort put into, trying to exploit it. It's just hard. It's if something, this is just free gold, essentially, that's sitting in front of you, you still have to kill the mob. I could see how people would not know they were exploiting, but regardless, a bunch of people got banned. I personally know 5 people who got banned off of this exploit, and I felt really bad for them because Blizzard wasn't appealing the bans, and this was the very beginning of the expansion. It wasn't like these were people that were oh, I've made millions of gold off of this exploit. It's been life-changing. Most of them just kind of did their quest 10 or 11 times and then moved on with their life oh, I'm bored now. But yeah, so a bunch of people got banned, and after a couple days, the bans were not getting repealed, and is that the right word? Yeah, I think it is. And then, they were putting in their whole, you can appeal a ban to see if they'll lift it. None of them were getting lifted, and a lot of people were really upset. Some of them started new accounts. Some of them swore off World of Warcraft forever. And what happened next, I feel okay, so I'm looking at my screen because I want to read this email to you, but I feel I was going to say, what happened next will blow your mind. I feel that's a clickbaity statement. But so this is an email that someone sent me. One of my friends who got banned, this was a reply to, so they tried to appeal their ban, they were declined, and then a few days later, there was a reply to that email that was this, and it says, "Greetings. As part of our ongoing effort to combat exploitation and abusive behavior, Blizzard recently closed a World of Warcraft license on this Battle.net account. After performing an additional review of the evidence considered in this action, we've determined that this closure was an error. We are reopening this license for play, and we hope that you will accept our sincerest apologies for this mistake. It is our mission to make Battle.net a fun and safe environment for all players, and we are truly sorry that we have affected your experience in this fashion. We are always refining our processes, and we will learn from this experience as we continue our ongoing efforts. We look forward to your safe return to the game, and thank you for your patience and understanding. Regards, Blizzard Customer Service." Now, the fact that Blizzard sent this apology letter when they unbanned him, I thought was a really nice gesture, and it wasn't something I would have expected them to do. I could have seen them being hey, you did exploit, but maybe you didn't know you exploited, so we're gonna undo your ban. They actually said we screwed up, this was our fault, here's your account back. We're sorry. Like, we hope that you'll still play. And then the next day they sent him a code for 30 days game time apologizing again. And I feel like so often people are really, really quick to like jump on the like hate train for whatever company. And I haven't even seen anybody talk about this. And I haven't heard about Blizzard giving away game time for any reason since like vanilla, you know, like I haven't heard about Blizzard like compensating people for anything like this in such a long time. So the fact that they, you know, not only apologized twice, but also sent a month game time for banning people for what turned out to be like 2 days. I just thought it was awesome. And I thought that people should know. And I wanted to say like, good on you, Blizzard, because they could have just kept that ban for 2 weeks and it would have honestly been fine. And it wouldn't have negatively impacted their business. It wouldn't have mattered. But they chose to, you know, say we were wrong and we're sorry. And here's us making it up to you. Like, you were banned for 2 or 3 days. Here's 30 days free game time. And I don't know. I just thought it was a really cool gesture and I hadn't really seen anyone talk about it. And I wanted to raise awareness for good guy Blizzard, because so often people want to jump on the bad guy whatever train that I feel like there should be more good guy trains. But oh my God, Phrasing. I take that back. But yeah, so that was the whole point of this video, is that people got banned, they were unbanned, and Blizzard actually apologized. And I thought that was super cool, because I feel like it would be so easy. Like that banwave could have set a really odd precedence, right? Like if you accidentally exploited, which I don't think it often happens. I think the majority of times when people get banned for exploiting, they were exploiting. They were doing something very blatantly shady and they knew they were doing it. But I don't think in this situation that was the case. And I think that Blizzard, like, kind of looking at the whole situation and changing their minds after they had already like made those bans and then apologizing and like compensating people, I just thought it was awesome. And I thought that people should know that they did that. And in the future, if you see something that could be a bug, ticket it. Like, do not exploit it. If you see something that seems too good to be true, ticket it. But, you know, in the meantime, it's really nice to know that Blizzard is being conscious of their player base and seems to really like give a shit if people are having a good time or not. So yeah, that's the whole point of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you were banned, or if you know anybody who's been banned, if they've been apologized to, if you've been apologized to, if you got game time. Let me know. I'm going to go. I hope you're having a great day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.